Hey world, hey YouTube land, how's it going? Pretty good, I hope. I've got two comic books in my hands, on my desk, in my hands. And one's good, one's bad. Blue Beetle, which I've already talked about on this channel, is bad because there are too many characters, too much stuff going on, the villains seem inconsequential, and the supposed heroes of the book are very self-aware and annoying. So that's a bad comic book. It's a good comic book. Infamous Iron Man by Brian Michael Bendis. Why is it good? Because it's simple to follow. The art is very, very good. And it matches the tone of the story perfectly. The tone of the story is, this is serious stuff. We are going to treat the reader as an adult with respect. And we are going to tell a story which is supposed to be treated like a proper adult story with adult characters, acting like adults, and every now and then touching on real world concerns. What do I mean by real world concerns? Well, it happened twice in this book. First off, when Doctor Doom there is talking to his mum about all the evil organisations in the world that he's going to fight against now that he's Iron Man. And his mother's, the first thing that she says when he's talking about evil organisations is governments. So she's mentioning governments. It's a moment that you don't often get in comic books because it's not the done thing to say that the evils of the world are being caused by democratically elected governments, which is absolutely 100% true. So Doctor Doom's going to be fighting against the criminal organisations like Hydra and AIM, and his mum knows that the Hydra and AIM only really exist because governments allow them to exist. Remember, governments have the power to basically steal all your stuff. That's called taxation. And they have all the guns, all the weapons, and they have the right to start wars, and they frequently do. The second moment then of real world concern is when Ben Grimm meets a young kid in the devastated country of Latveria, and he's basically saying to the kid, well, you know, your country must be great now because we've gotten rid of your evil dictator, Lord Doom. And the kid's saying, nah, I would give anything to have Lord Doom back. And that ties into American foreign policy in the Middle East. Again, governments causing problems, not criminal organisations. Well, what's the difference, really? Yeah, this is the governments have got all the guns and they've got the law, so they can declare themselves not criminal when they obviously are. Yeah, it just ties into the American foreign policy of getting rid of the dictators in countries that have IQ levels of, talking about 75 to 85. And you need an IQ level of, about 100 to have a properly functioning democracy. So when they try to supplant democracy in places like Iraq, it's completely impossible. The people, I'm sorry to say this, just ain't smart enough for it. And it just ends up in a civil war in a country. Lots of different tribal warlords fighting for control because of the vacuum that's been left, because the evil dictator has been gotten rid of by those Americans who are just giving you freedom. And nothing to do with all the other agendas that are going on. And if I talked about them, I'd be doing this video all night long. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say that it's nice to have real world concerns touched on, but in a comic book which is very simple, hasn't got too many characters, has got pretty sweet artwork, and does what he's supposed to do at the end of a comic book, introduce another element which hooks you. I won't do the spoiler, I won't say who he is, which hooks you into the book and makes you want to read the next issue, which will be issue number 11. So, and it's all, I could read it all in 5 to 10 minutes and know exactly what's going on. Blue Beetle, I'll read this in 20 minutes 10 times and I still won't know what's going on. So this is a far superior comic book because it's very simple, easy to read, touches on real world concerns. The artwork is very, very good, and the writing treats the reader with respect, and says, you've paid your money for this comic book, I'm going to give you a serious story with some serious people, and what they do is actually going to matter. But when you read this comic book, Blue Beetle, you feel like this is just a bit of a laugh and none of it matters at all, which of course it doesn't. So nice one, Brian Michael Bendis, Infamous Iron Man. The last one, I read issue number 9. That was really good. Issue number 10, equally as fine. It's a great job. Thanks for that, Michael. Brian, Michael. Yeah, good comic book. Infamous Iron Man. Enjoyed it and I recommend it. And if you're not reading it, then check it out. Okay, I'll end my video there. Thanks for checking me out. Don't obey the silly hat or the silly beard, which is all over the place. And I'll catch you later. Goodbye.